What's up, guys? Welcome back to Get and Go. Today I am on a weekend of deer hunting. So we're back at Matt's property here. It's where I normally camp out when I deer hunt. Except for it's gonna be quite chilly this weekend. So I'm in for a fun weekend for sure. It's supposed to get down to about -6 tonight Celsius, which I think is about 21, 22 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's gonna be a chilly night, but I do have the diesel heater hooked up this time. So later on, I'll get that rolling and give you a quick tour of how it's all set up. And we'll get you, I got a thermometer there so we can actually see how much it actually warms up. I also have a -35 sleeping bag, 35 Celsius sleeping bag in there. So I think I'm gonna be quite toasty tonight. Even if I don't run that diesel heater, I might just run it on about an hour before bed and maybe an hour before I get up for bed. This weekend, we pretty much be out in the blinds again. We did move my blind from where I was before. Again, last time I was turkey hunting. So in October, deer hunting and turkey hunting kind of overlap each other. So in October, I was mainly focused on the turkeys, but if a deer popped its head out, then you know it was legal to take. But now it's just strictly deer season, or deer hunt. Yeah, deer season. Another bonus too is that it is gun season too. So we've only got 2 weeks for gun to hunt deer. And in Ontario here, there's a certain border where north of the Highway 7, I think it is, you can use rifle, but anything south of Highway 7, we can't use rifles. So I have a shotgun. I have it all set up though. I've got some deer slugs in there. I'm just using my turkey gun. And like I say, we just kind of modified it, put a scope on it, and you're going to use some slugs for it. But again, so I've got this weekend for sure to deer hunt. I'm not sure how next weekend's going to go. So hopefully we got a good chance to get one with a gun. Again, if not, I still got till December 31st to come back with a bow. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, this is my first time actually focusing on deer hunting. I don't know how it's going to go. We do have Matt coming out with me, and I believe another guy, Aaron's coming out. He might be coming out tonight or tomorrow morning, I'm not sure. But there'll be 3 of us out there. So we're kind of going to be scattered all over his property. I got quite the hike to do in the morning though. It's going to be quite the distance for me to walk from here up to where that blind is. But again, we moved it from where it was originally. So hi guys, I think for dinner tonight, I'm going to be doing some pizza subs. We're going to do some camp style pizza subs, I think. Something that's quick and easy. I've been kind of craving pizza too, so I figured it'd be quick and easy to do. We're going to do that for dinner. Of course, we got the cooler over there by the fire pit. A couple Coors Lights. Cheers, guys. Again, it's a little late now. I don't think by the time I got geared up and walked up to the blind, it's probably getting pretty dark soon. So we got to be shutting it down. I think it's about a half an hour before dark. So I probably won't be going out today. So I'll probably get this fire rolling here soon. And like I say, I got the truck all set up, ready to go. And like I say, once it gets a little cooler out, we'll turn that diesel heater on and we'll get you a little tour through that. Again, you might see the buddy heater behind me as well. So I'm taking that up to the blind with me in the morning. Yeah, guys, here's to a peaceful, fun weekend. Hopefully we get some luck. I'll show you kind of how I have everything set up here. So right now, we got the buddy heater there. We got my diesel heater set up. I got a little table, made a little table for it. Drilled a little hole underneath for the exhaust. Got a little piece all around there, a grapple bar, and it just kind of holds my my exhaust level, keeps it pointed out the opposite way. And here you see I have it ducted. So I have it ducted, and I have it ducted underneath this roadie door awning. For those that don't know what that door awning is, I'll put a link in the video. I did a whole video on just that awning itself and kind of how I use it in the summertime, how I helps me with ventilation and airflow in the truck camper, and I found it perfect for this. So I don't have to drill any holes or cut anything out to run this diesel heater into the back of my truck. So just quick how that works, it just wraps around the door. So I'm able to tuck it up underneath. I don't know if we can do it here, a little flap. Here, we just tuck it up under there. I did wrap the inner pipe. The inner pipe is 3 inch as well, but I wrapped it up in some 4-inch pipe insulation. So I just got it running up in between the door and there, and then sort of flip this down here. See, I just got it between. Of course, the wind's gonna be pissing me off today. So I just got it running between the door and this awning part here. So just tucks up in there. That's another reason why I use the flex, just so it doesn't damage up. I don't think it would, but that pipe gets quite hot. So we'll zip this up. We'll just go around the other side here so I can show you how it kind of runs in the truck. You have to excuse the mess of the truck though. It's pretty messy right now. Let's see what it looks like inside. So I just have it popped up through there. And again, that doorway is totally sealed. Once I zip that back up there at the top, the doorway is totally sealed. No weather, no bugs, no nothing will get in. And that pipe I just kind of run up behind the headrest of the back seat. And then I have the pass-through windows, both in the back of the truck and in the cab itself. So I made a little piece of duct there with a 90 on it, and it comes out. And if you can see too, I've got the wire running alongside of the pipe as well. So I made a little piece of wood there that just kind of makes a little block in there so I can keep that sealed. Now I'll go show you what it looks like in the back. And there we go. So I did put the curtains up for now for this weekend. I do have curtains all around. I do have curtains for here. And those curtains are kind of like little pillowcases I made open on the sides, and I got Velcro around them. I stuck them up all around the window, but I left a little sleeve where I can actually insert the Reflectix pieces. I don't think I'm going to need the Reflectix tonight. This heater I think is going to be fine enough. I am probably going to put the curtains on a little later, but check this out. So yeah, the wire, like I say, just comes in right beside it, runs right up, right into the Jackery, and that is a Jackery 500. And again, I just got that wire out there, comes in, attaches at the back, the diesel heater, get it full of gas. I do have it under the awning, so they are calling for snow or some wet rain a little bit later, but this will be fine underneath this awning. If I have to, I'll just drop that front end of that awning a little bit. But yeah, it's basic, simple, guys. And like I said, I'm gonna run it a little bit later, and we'll finish the video then. But we'll do a little before and after. Tonight's supposed to get down to about -6 degrees Celsius, so I think that's about around 22 degrees Fahrenheit. I think. But yeah, we'll check in a little bit later. And when I actually have that running, I'm going to try to run that up, probably run it about an hour before I go to bed, maybe is kind of what I'm thinking. Let it get nice and toasty in there. I'm going to bring my clothes in, my gear for tomorrow, so I'm trying to keep that warm. And then in the springtime, chilly, I pretty much just set the buddy heater right there in that little spot where my boots are. And I got the fan in the back up there, so that heater just kind of sits up and blows all inside. Those buddy heaters don't take long to heat up this whole area. It almost gets too hot. Like again, that one's I think on low is 4,000 BTUs, and on high is 9,000. So even in my blind, I never run it on the high. It heats up the blind pretty quick. So that's pretty much it, man. That's how I'm heating my my camper for the season. I also do have that sleeping bag there, and it is -35 degrees Celsius. I do have a little remote for the diesel heater. It reaches right outside that window, no problem. So I could just turn the diesel heater right off. I'll let it warm up at night, get everything kind of toasty. And then by the time I climb into my my sleep bag for the night, I'll just be cooking. So I'll probably just shut that diesel heater off, and then again, probably set my alarm like an hour before I'm supposed to get up, and I'll just hit the remote, turn that back on, and leave it for another hour, and then I'm actually getting up pretty toasty. But tonight's a test run, I guess. We'll see how it works out. So yeah, stick around, and they say a little bit later when we actually have it running and turned on, I got a thermometer in there, so we'll be able to see how warm it actually gets in there. So we'll see you then, guys. Well, guys, it was a pretty quiet morning. 3 of us were up there, all different spots, and none of us even heard anything or saw anything. And of course, Aaron sees a turkey, but can't shoot it right now. So we just come back in and gonna grab some lunch, probably make a coffee here, and we're gonna go back out a little bit later. Aaron's gonna be making up some bear burgers, so tune in and we'll go up and check that out in a little bit. For now, they say might have a coffee and a sandwich, maybe a little nap, and we'll get back at her in a while. say we watch a movie. Actually, there's a new series I saw on Netflix. I downloaded a couple episodes. Not sure exactly what it's about. I just downloaded it quick, but it looked like it had something to do with mobsters and bikers, so we'll check it out, see what it's like. It's actually not too bad in here. It's like 44 degrees, so I mean, my feet are a little chilly, but I don't think I'm going to be tucking underneath the sleeping bag right here anytime soon. Well, this morning I woke up 3:30 and I put the heater on. I didn't even put it on at all last night. I was actually quite warm, and I got down to -6 degrees Celsius. So that blanket is super, super warm. But I did wake up at 3:30. Kind of knew I was getting up around 5-ish anyway, so I let it run, and it got cooking in here. It was up to 75 degrees Fahrenheit is what it was in here. So made for getting out of bed pretty easy. So that diesel heater. So that diesel heater is definitely the way to go. Snacks.
But that also is what motivates me to like fix it. And I do that through painting, or I do that through writing.
We are headed up to the house. Aaron, as I mentioned earlier, Aaron brought some bear meat, so he's making his own homemade burgers with the bear meat. So that's something I've never ever had before. I tried bear once. He had a bear steak here one time when he was visiting and I was over. So it was actually pretty good. I didn't mind it really at all. It wasn't gamey as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, he's actually going to make some homemade burgers. Let's go in the house here and check it out. So what we got there?
Bear burgers.
Ground bear meat.
Ground bear meat.
Yep.
Evaporated milk. Worcestershire sauce. Breadcrumbs, egg, and some smoky spices.
Smoky spices. Looks good. Kind of can't wait to try them. It's gonna be huge.
Yeah, they'll shrink quite a bit.
Why? Oh yeah.
What's it that you say when you're cooking something?
So good.
So good. So good.
They look so good.
So good.
Oh yeah. So good. Look at that. Look at that. Some Chick-fil-A sauce. Looking good.
Maybe if things go right, one day we'll be having venison burgers. Or a nice roast, sausages.
That's so good, man.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Wow.
I'm glad you like it.
Wow. Totally. Wasn't what I was expecting.
Jay's gotten converted. He's gone from squirrel, partridge and baked in grease.
Mm-hmm.
Turkey jerky. Did you have some of the turkey jerky that I made?
Jerky.
Just
Yep.
dynamite.
I actually tried goose jerky for the first time. Well, guys, it sure is a chilly one. Supposed to drop down to -6 Celsius tonight. I think it's probably about 0 degrees, I guess, Celsius. So we're getting to that point. So again, we're gonna head back up the blinds here in the field in a little bit. Sit here and get warmed up by the fire a little bit. Get my coffee into me. Warm up the inside before we get that hike. So hopefully our luck changes. What's he doing over there? He's just cleaning his chimney. He's cleaning out the eaves while he's up there. Atta boy, Matt. Once he's done with that, we're heading back out to the bush. As you can see behind me, crappy sky. I think we're about to get a dump of snow on us. But I'm prepared. Again, I don't think I'm going to end up doing those pizza subs. We end up having those bear burgers pretty late. I'm probably not going to be hungry for a while, and by the time I am hungry, it's going to be pretty late. So I might just whip something up in the back of the truck before bed, before I get a movie or something. So, all right, guys, we'll bring you back when I get up to the blind. Matt's got a camera down there. He gets quite a few pictures on his phone just from this corner alone, so I think geese. So I think it's a better spot than what I had over there, so it's gonna get dark pretty early today too. It's dark about 5:30 p.m. now, so we don't really have a whole lot of time. I'm just gonna sit here, be quiet, wait. Bring it back if we see anything. That's right behind me. I think my deer hunting's over. I'm not too worried about the coyotes. But I bet you that just scared any deer in the area away. Well, gang, no luck today. You'll have to excuse the lighting. My Jackery's only got the 112-volt plug, so I need that to run the diesel heater. And not my lights. So I just got my old trusty Milwaukee light here, and it's gonna have to do me for now. I'm not gonna have it on much longer anyways. Temperature in here right now is 53 degrees. It feels warmer than that. We just cooking in here right now. But yeah, it's gonna get pretty chilly tonight. So I'm actually gonna put up some curtains. Got the ones in the back done, got the ones in the front. They're up. It just stops a lot of that draft. All around that tailgate in the cap door is just gaps all around it, so much heat loss coming out of there and so much draft coming in. But just for this one, I could feel a bit of draft coming in. So I'm just gonna cover these two windows up, make it nice and toasty in here. I think that'll do me for the night. Yeah, the bonus about having the carpet, you just put some Velcro on the curtain, it sticks right on. Just drop the seal. Ooh, I gotta turn this down. Bonus too, diesel heater's got a remote. It's not digital though, I can't see what it is, so it's just a gas. I got 6 settings on it. It's only a plus and minus button for up and down. So I gotta keep her around 3. And I don't think I'm gonna use it much. Last night it was pretty warm. I turned it on this morning. Again, just an hour before I got out of bed. And it was cooking in here. See, it's already cooking in here now. Everything is just warm. It's singing though. It's 58 degrees. It's going up again. Again, I've been pretty chilly all day, so even this temperature alone is just feels great. Like my feet aren't even cold. But yeah, gang, so we're gonna get up in the morning again. I'm gonna go out. I'm probably gonna head home probably about noonish again tomorrow. we're gonna get up early, go sit again for a while, get that morning hunt in, and yeah, we're gonna come back, head home about noon, and yeah, so hopefully we get a little bit of luck tomorrow. Again, I don't know if it's just because I'm new, but we got no luck. I got no luck hunting. I don't know what's going on. But even Matt was saying today, his last 2 seasons have been pretty slow. He's gotten getting stuff on camera, so he knows there's deer here. But as you can see in the video earlier, quite a bit of coyotes. So I'm thinking that may be one of the issues. Let's maybe crank this down a bit. There we go. So yeah, I think coyotes would be the issues. Because they were right behind me tonight, like literally like right behind me in the woods. So I think that has something to do with it, scaring them all away. And we waited for a little bit. When I was up there after we heard those coyotes, I was thinking, oh shit, scared everything away. But they were a little further in the bush, so maybe I was thinking hopefully they'd scare something out towards us. So we waited a bit, but again, legally we got to be done hunting. I think it's half an hour before sunset. So yeah, we packed it up and headed in. So I think tonight, again, I'm just gonna put another movie on. I got the movie Sly. Is that what it is? Sly? I think it is. The one with Sylvester Stallone, the biography on Sylvester Stallone. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Sly. So yeah, it looked pretty interesting. I've always been a big Rocky and Rambo fan growing up. So you know how he came about becoming who he is. So I'm gonna watch that tonight. I got a drawer full of snacks and chips I think I'm gonna get into. Again, I really haven't even eaten dinner. We ate pretty late, those bear burgers pretty late, so I'm not really too hungry, so I might wait a bit. I might get a little snack. Again, I got little small things. I might jump out and I got a little potato salad and stuff in there, another sandwich pre-made. So who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna watch a movie, guys. And if I don't see you tonight, we'll see you in the morning. It is -1 degree out right now. It says we're supposed to get to a low of -3. That's not bad, considering. And in the truck with the diesel heater on the absolute lowest setting, it's 73 degrees in here, and I've only had it running for like 25 minutes. This is awesome. It's cooking in here. Well, good morning, guys. It is early. It's just 5 o'clock now. I've been up for probably about 45 minutes. I was up before the alarm. I went to bed pretty early, so I just kind of woke up early. I'm normally up around 5:30 throughout the week anyway, so it was able to clean up a little bit. Got my coffee already made. I know you already seen that in a ton of videos, so no sense you watching another one. But cheers to the morning. Weatherman says, what does the weatherman say? It's saying it's only -4 right now. So that's not too bad. -4 Celsius. That's not too bad. It's still below freezing, but last night I had the heater on when I was in here, and then I put it on low just before I went to sleep, and the lowest setting is 1. I was cooking in here at 1 still. I had to shut the whole thing off. I couldn't sleep. I was way too warm, so I actually shut it off, and I got up probably at 1:30, and I checked the temperature, and it was just below freezing. It was like 30 degrees Fahrenheit in here. So I turned it on again. I turned it on low, and once I actually let this cool down, then low was able to maintain. I was actually still be able to sleep under my sleeping bag, and it was really comfortable. So I slept beautifully all night. The only downfall is I don't have a bed rug or anything. So I've only got a spray liner, the Rhino spray liner, in the bed on the walls. And I noticed I'm getting a bit of wet. Yeah, a little bit of wet on my sleeping bag and stuff and around the edges. So I think a bed rug might be in my future, because the warm air in here, and then that's just cold outside. It's just condensating on the inside. My windows are fine. There's not a fog on any of my windows. Again, it's toasty in here. But yeah, I don't know. I'll try to think of something. the bed rug's pretty expensive, but I don't know how it would affect my whole build and how I have everything kind of secured in here, but I don't know. Time to rethink. I got time to think in the blind today. I'm going to go up. Give me something to think about. So that being said, I'm going to go up and get Matt. We're doing something different today. Matt's going to go all the way up the end of his field. Something we wanted to do last time, but we didn't get around to it. But I'm going to drive him all the way up to the other side of his property. And he's going to hunt up there today, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to go out to the blinds in our field. And we're going to spend most of the day out there. Again, I'm probably leaving around noon today. If all goes well, then I might have to stay later. We got to track a deer or something, which would be bonus. But yeah, so I'm going to drop him off. I'm going to come back. I'm going to get up there. And he might start working his way back this way through the bush, through all the woods up there, depending on how it goes. So, and if that might benefit me, he might be able to push a bunch of stuff my way. So, and here in Ontario, we're not allowed to run dogs, at least down in this area that I know of. Not allowed to run dogs to push. So Matt will be the dog today. Sorry, Matt. I had to say that. It's definitely a cold morning. Everything is just frosted ice. My truck just glistening. It got pretty cold. But that cap though, the heck is that truck's nice and warm compared to all the frost on here. Oh yeah, look at the hood. Crazy. About to track up to the house and drive Matt up to the woods. I'm gonna drive back, come back here, grab my bag and gun. I'm gonna walk up from here, so see you up there, guys. Alright guys, we're up in the blind now. I'm sitting at Matt's tree stand right now. Well, not his tree stand, but he's got a raised blind. So I dropped him off. He's up in the woods now. He just got settled in. We're gonna wait a while till the sun comes up. He's gonna wait around, see if he can hear nothing. If he doesn't hear much, he's gonna start walking this way and try to push something out the end of the field. So hopefully somewhat of a strategy will help us out today. You never know though, not my luck. Here's the hoping. But I'm not gonna film too much. I'm just gonna sit up here and be quiet as I can. Yeah, you can't see shit yet. You can see the tower flashing way in the background there, that's about it. So we still got a little while before the sun comes up. I'm just gonna sit down, enjoy my coffee, and wait it out. See you in a bit. Sometimes I wonder why. Why do you do this? If I get a deer though, I'm pretty sure I can see my breath now. But if I get a deer, it'll be worth it. I think currently right now it's -4 degrees. It feels a lot colder than that for some reason, but there's no wind, so that's good. I'm not gonna stay much longer. Probably got about another hour and a half left of sitting. Then I gotta work my way back to the other blind and grab that heater. Then I gotta call it a day. Pack up and go home. Get a nice big bowl of warm soup or something in me. Damn. That's crazy sounds, man. Hopefully they'll push some deer this way. Matt is way over there in those bushes. Way deep back in there. Those coyotes aren't too far. And now I got some random dog barking at the coyotes. It's crazy how much sound travels out here. Well, gang, that was a fun weekend. Didn't get no luck, but it was still a great weekend. I really got to put that diesel heater to the test. That thing is just beautiful. And like I said earlier, I do have to do some tweaking, I guess. Figure out how I can stop some condensation on the side of the walls, but I think the only way around that is probably one of those bed rugs. But yeah, it was a great weekend, man. I just love it. And then being in the cold too, like in the truck, oh, it just made for great sleeping. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching this video again. Next weekend, I'm going to try to get out in my hammock. I did get the new sleeping bag in. I might just test this one off, or test this one out on my my little campsite at home. So it won't be too far away. And again, I'd be able to set the hammock up back there. I might be able to do that next weekend. And I believe it's the following weekend after that. It's kind of what I've been keeping a secret. But what we will be doing is actually getting together with another YouTube couple. I won't say who they are yet, but you may know them. You may be following them as well. Yeah, so we got a fun weekend planned with them. I guess we're going to be going for the whole weekend. We have no idea what the weather's going to be like, so we're going to be prepared. We're going to be headed up. Well, it'll be north for me and south for them. So I got about a 3-hour drive north, and they got about a 3-hour drive south. So again, give you a little hint. I don't really know too much about them. They are right into the backcountry stuff. They've been doing some really cool tarp camping. Just wow, I can't believe the stuff that they got going on right now. It's just it's awesome. And so they do that. I know they do a lot of like canoeing and backpacking and backcountry stuff. So they're really cool to watch. So I thought, hey, let's you know, we ended up chatting back and forth and decided, hey, let's do a video together. So I know she likes her red wine. And sorry, I paused there. The guy was going to jump out in front of me. So she likes her red wine, and according to his last video, he has a physique of a fireman. So we'll make sure you guys hit notifications and stay tuned in for that. Again, guys, thanks so much for watching, man. We'll see you on the next run.